Alright guys, we're back with a banger of a video, and today we've got ourselves some hot and fiery chicken chunks. These things look amazing. I picked them up in Sainsbury's for £4. Let me give you a closer look quickly. Claims to be new, made with 100% chicken breast. It is a Bird's Eye chicken shop product. Hot and fiery chicken chunks. There's the serving suggestion, and that right there does look quite spectacular, I must say. That nice fibrous chicken in there does look good. Let's hope they look like the box. There is the 3 out of 4 chili rating. If you're going to call it hot and fiery, I wouldn't mind seeing 4 out of 4 chili rating there. The traffic light system, 6 chunks will set you back 175 calories. We've got 2 ambers, 2 greens. Lifting it up on the side of the box, we have our ingredients, which is a bit of a weird one, right? It's 55% chicken breast, but then looking at the rest of those ingredients, I'm not really seeing anything spectacular that stands out in terms of peppers or chilies. There is the full nutritional information for the folks that want it. Whoops, flipping the box around, we get our cooking instructions. We've got 2 options: oven, fan 180 for 14 minutes, or air fry at 170 for 8 minutes. That's very quick. That's very, very quick. Right, let's have a look inside this box and see what we are getting. We are getting a packet. Can I use brute force and ignorance on this? Potentially. There we go. These are our little hot and spicy, was it hot and fiery chicken chunks. Does look good. It actually smells quite nice out of the bag. They're looking nice. Well, let's get these in the air fryer and we'll find out how hot they are. Right folks, these are our chicken chunks fresh out the air fryer. 170 degrees for 8 minutes. I'm a little I hope they cook through. I don't know, it seems like a very short cook time to me, but let's get a closer look. They do look good and they are piping hot, but this is them. They do look very nice, I must say. And then what we've got here is the last little bit of my monkey gland sauce and Durkinaise sauce from my South Africa trip. I figured that'd be nice for a little dippage. But right, let's without further ado, let's find out. Got that focus, there it is. Let's find out how hot these are. Oh, it does have a nice little bite to it. Oh, it's definitely got a pleasing little burn to it. Have a look at that one. It's one of the bigger ones. I quite like that. And it does look very similar to what the picture on the cover was, right? Nice fibrous chicken inside there. Although very, very soft. The coating has a nice texture to it. A little bit of a crunch. And it's a little bit crummy. but it's also got a pleasing heat to it. I wouldn't quite say it's like a 3 chili rating, but it is quite spicy. Let's try this with monkey gland sauce quickly. What I was concerned about it goes nicely with the monkey gland sauce, that's for sure. One thing I was concerned about I was wondering if it's so hot that it like burns your tongue and you can't taste anything. I'd be wasting basically the last of my sauces that I brought back from South Africa. So I'm glad that it's not that hot. It does have a very pleasant burn that sits on like across the whole of your tongue. That is quite nice. That is quite pleasing. It's also nicely seasoned. It's not just a burn, it's a flavorful burn. Even though they don't specifically mention any awesome sort of chilies in the ingredients, they have got a pleasant combination of flavors in there. Let's try the Durkee Nays. Oh, the Durkee Nays is perfect with these. That is top class right there. Oh, it pairs very nicely with the Durkee Nays. Yeah, I think if you eat enough of these, it'll loosen up the sinuses a bit. I've definitely had hotter. I wouldn't say they're hot and fiery, but there is a pleasant spiciness to them. The kind of need to get a few more down to determine, to get a real good feel for the spice. Like, does it linger for a while? Does it get hotter the deeper we go? And I was worried about the 8-minute cooking time. They are perfectly cooked. Although, to be fair, in total it's actually 16 minutes cooking time. Before cooking them, I read the fine print on the box, and they say you can only cook a maximum of 12 in an air fryer basket at a time. 12 at a time, but they give you 13 in the box. So you have to split it into batches. And the problem with doing that, well, firstly, it takes your cooking time to 16 minutes in total. But the problem with doing that is then when you serve them, you basically have one hot one and 12 cold ones. So I don't know what they were thinking with that, but is what it is. As I get deeper into these, the burn isn't, well, there's a good cross section of one. Well, that cross section there does look like it's chopped and reformed. It could be. Maybe that first one just looked nice. But texture-wise, when you're biting it, you would think it is chopped and reformed. I could be wrong. They might have the answer on the box somewhere and I didn't read it. But as I'm getting deeper into these and eating more of them, the heat in the mouth isn't intensifying. It's kind of stayed at that same level from the start. So they're definitely not hot and fiery, in my opinion. But at the same time, they're very nice for what they are. Very nice burn to them. I'm enjoying that. A lot of flavor in them. And they pair nicely with some dipping sauces. The texture of them, the flavor is beautiful. The texture of the coating is beautiful. The texture of the chicken itself is a bit mushy. But these I'd give, I don't know, rating wise, I'm thinking a solid 4-star experience on these. They are nice. A little better quality chicken on the inside. And they could easily be a 5-star experience. Quite nice and spicy. They could make them a little hotter if they wanted to. Bear in mind, when I say that, I do have above average tolerance to heat when it comes to food. I'm not one of those like crazy folks that has to have the hottest of hot things, but I can take more heat than the average person. £4 for the box from Sainsbury's. Not bad at all. Solid 4-star experience. Worth trying. I don't know if I'd ever get them again, because I don't really know what you do with them. Like, it's nice to have in these dips. Maybe I could have had some chips with it on the side. But yeah, worth trying. Solid 4-star experience. And with that said, as usual, I'm just over talking it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.